All right, Shalom. Salakia, my phone tripped out, ran out of space. So, but as I was going into that Habakkuk, the 3rd chapter, the rays of light, man, is that concentrated heat, man. Those laser beams, man, from the chariots, man. So it says Habakkuk 3 and 4, and his brightness was as the light. He had horns coming out of his hand. There it is, man. You know, those concentrated beams of light, that heat. That's going to be coming from the chariots. And there was the hiding of his power, you know, because he's coming back in his power when he returns. He tells you in in Isaiah 47 that he's not going to meet thee as a man. You know, he's coming in his glorified estate, man. I'm going to drop down to verse 8. Was your help, because it's going into that actual destruction, man, / salvation, man. You know, Habakkuk 3 and 8. Was Yahweh Bashem Yahushai displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses, which represent power, and thy chariots of salvation? So as it's destroying, also it's coming to salvation, man, because the chariots about to visit this place and judge this place, man. When you read in Revelation, the 19th chapter, it says that the Lord is coming to judge and make war, man. You know what I'm saying? He's coming to judge this place and make war with this place, man. You know, and that's why I'm saying, was the Lord displeased against the rivers? Because he's going to be tearing up everything beneath him, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything under his feet, man. You know. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me jump back up and I'm going to just read down. I'm going to start at verse 5. Habakkuk 3 and 5. Before him went the pestilence, and burning coals went forth at his feet. There it is right there, man. He's going to be burning everything up underneath his feet, man. You know. Verse 6. He stood and measured the earth. He beheld and drove asunder the nations. And the everlasting mountains were scattered. The perpetual hills did bow. His ways are everlasting. So yeah, Esau and these nations who currently are in rulership, you know, of course, Esau and these nations enjoy a rulership with him. You know, of course, when you read in Revelation, the 17th chapter, it says that they gave their power to the beast for an hour, I believe it was, which is the equivalent of about 41, 42 years, man. You know, so they're in joint rulership with Esau, man. So all of these nations, these everlasting mountains are going to be scattered, perpetual hills, and they're going to bow down, man, to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to Yahushai when he returns, man. You know. Verse 7, I saw the tents of Cushan in affliction, and the curtains of the land of Midian did tremble. And that's what's going to happen when he returns, man. When he comes to America, man, you know, they're going to tremble. They're going to be in affliction, man, you know, and they're going to tremble, man. You know, that's why when you read, I believe it's in Revelation, the 6th chapter, they want the mountains and rocks to fall upon them, man. You know, trying to hide them from the face of him who sits on the throne, roughly paraphrasing, you know. But yeah, that's going into that destruction in the next in verse 8 / salvation, man. You know, which is the chariots are bringing these things, man. You know, so let's keep it going. This is Psalms chapter 68 and verse 17. I'm gonna try to hurry this up. You know, my phone is tripping, man. My space is low. I have to go through and delete some stuff. Psalm 68 and 17. The chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai are 20,000, even thousands of angels. Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is among them, as in Sinai, in the holy place. And that makes the angels and the chariots synonymous, man. You know, and when you read in Psalms 104 and verse 3, it's Psalms 104 and 3, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariots. So the clouds, man, they cloak themselves in the clouds, man, and they show you that in that movie Independence Day with Will Smith, man, when that big chariot came out of the clouds, man. You know, they cloak in the clouds, and there's many videos and different images of that. You know, that's why the clouds look like chariots, man. You know, shaped in saucer-like shapes and different things like that. You know, have weird glows to them and all kind of things that weird these people out and freak these people out, man. You know. They're as the scriptures say in Jeremiah the 10th chapter, basically dismayed, man. You know, they're dismayed at it. We know what these things are, so they don't trip us out, man. You know what I'm saying? So it says, who layeth his beams, the beams of his chambers in the water, who maketh the clouds his chariots, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, Verse 4, who maketh his angel spirits, his ministers, a flaming fire. So the clouds are the chariots, man. The chariots are the angels, man. Psalm 68 and 17. All this is connecting and synonymous, man. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 1. And it reads, the burden of Egypt, which the trouble or bad times of Egypt. Behold, Yahweh Shem Yahushai rideth upon a swift cloud, man. Those chariots, man. That Ezra spoke of in 2nd Ezra, the 13th chapter, which Yahushua is going to return in. As a matter of fact, Revelations 1 and 7, man. You know, and I'll grab that real quick. Salakia. I'll grab that real quick. Man, Satan, man. I'll grab that real quick to make the point. Revelations 1 and verse 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him. And all kindred of the earth shall wail because of him, even so, amen. So they're going to wail, man. That's not a good thing. They're going to be hollering and crying and screaming and running, you know, and falling, you know, because just like that War of the Worlds movie with Tom Cruise, man, when those beams was just going, hitting those people and turning everything into powder and dust, man. The scriptures speak of all these things, beat them to powder. You know what I'm saying? Beat them to powder, you know. But it says, behold, he cometh with clouds, man. So those clouds are the chariots, man. This is Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 1. The burden of Egypt, behold, the Lord rideth upon a swift cloud. There it is, those chariots, and shall come into Egypt, which represents America. Revelations 11 and 8, spiritual Sodom, spiritual Egypt, that great city. That's talking about America, where the Israelites are basically lying dead in the streets. They don't know who they are, man. They don't know. They don't have the spirit of the Lord, man. They got the spirit of Egypt, the spirit of Babylon, the spirit of America on them, man. And they love this place, man. You know. And the idols of Egypt shall be moved at his presence, man. So these idols, Christianity, the statues, the big Jesus statues, and Islam and Christianity and all these things that Jake worships, it's going to be moved. He's going to destroy that crap, man. It's going to be moved at his presence, and the heart of Egypt shall melt in the midst of it. So this place is going to be through, man. You know. Let me grab one more. This is Revelations chapter 19 and verse 11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him. And that white horse represents that chariot, that power, that pure, holy chariot of cleanliness, man. That pure, you know, the pureness with power, man. That chariot, man. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat upon him, which is Yahushua, was called faithful and true, and in righteousness he doth judge and make war. So he's coming to judge and make war with this place. I'm gonna read the next verse. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns, because when he comes, he's coming to take these governments down. He's coming to destroy Esau and this government and this current ruling kingdom, this current rulership. That's why he's going to have many crowns. You know, Russia is a crown. America is a crown. Germany is a crown. Iran is a crown. You know, China is a crown. All these different governments, he's going to destroy, take them down, man. So he's going to take all of those crowns. And he had a name written that no man knew but himself, which we know the name. It's not talking about the actual name, man. And he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood, you know, Isaiah 63. And his name is called the Word of the Most High, John 1 and 1. You know, when you drop down to the verse 14, the Word became flesh and he walked among us, man. It's Yahushua, man. Verse 14, and the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses. They're going to also be in those chariots, the angels. We already, you know, Psalm 68 and 17 made the chariots and the angels synonymous. You know, that heavenly host, clothed in fine linen, white and clean, man. You know, so they're getting ready to return. And when they return, because Yahushua is going to return in that power, as a matter of fact, because it said that, what verse was that? Well, I mentioned in verse 11 when it says, and behold, a white horse, which that horse represents power, because when you read in Matthew, and I'll end it after this, Matthew 24 and verse 30, he's going to return in that power, man. He's not returning as a man, man. He's not going to meet thee as a man. He's coming in that power. Matthew 24 and 30, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn, and they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And that's what's going to happen, man. And the Lord is close. He's near. He's nigh. He's about to return, and he's going to take these devils down, man. So the chariots are coming. Judgment is near. Yahushua is near, man. And these devils know that their time is almost up, man. So this devil is off the chain. He's finna act a fool. Revelations 12 and 12 is about to be in full effect. So, hey, man, just stay focused, stay grounded. Keep the faith. Continue to pray and ask for mercy from the Lord, man. I'm speaking to the elect, the potential elect in 1/3, man. And hey, man, let's have faith and let's get out of here, man. But this place is through. It's over, man. So with that, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Giving all praise, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Waharakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayath, Shalom.